Guided meditation is, for so many people, the best way to truly gain benefit in your response to personal challenges. As you invest and bring your own experience to the guided meditations, you'll give yourself the best chance to change long-standing patterns from suffering toward a state of well-being, peace, and healing. It's important to put yourself in a comfortable body position in a private space where you're not disturbed. Turn off your phone and be ready to really be alert. Just allow yourself to settle, just listening to the sounds and silence. And don't just go through the motions. Actually be in your ears and hear a sound or the absence of sound. And see if you can maybe enjoy it, just being present. Letting yourself also be open to sensations in your body. And you might even be able to be aware of thoughts, where as they arise, you might be able to just pause and say, thoughts, and then watch them disappear. Wherever your attention goes, start by asking the question, what is my most challenging emotion during this time period, or now? Let it be crisp, clear, and simple. See if you can really identify what this challenging feeling is and befriend it, join it, breathe into it, recognizing that you're in a safe place to feel. Ask yourself, what is the feeling you least like to discover inside yourself? And see if you can notice your normal reaction to it. You might have these compounding thoughts or feelings that lead you into a circle. And by seeing that clearly, you have the possibility of pausing. So let yourself feel the feeling, see the feeling, and just pause. And see if you can say to yourself, oh, good, I can see my feeling. I'm not just immersed in it. Rather than, oh shit, when you see the challenging feelings and have a disdain or dislike for it that you're highlighting. How can you suggest to yourself to greet it in the future? What do you want to suggest when you have this feeling that you least like in general? It might be something like, I'm glad I have the courage and a will to grow, to see it clearly and as stably as possible. I have an undesirable feeling, but I'm still very glad I see it clearly. Stay with it. Notice your tendency to say yuck or the equivalent. And let yourself go, okay, I want to see it, use it so it doesn't own me. Because if I don't pay attention to it, it will own me. Do you get that? Are you able to see that if you don't have the ability to observe where you are, it runs the show? Whereas if you observe, the observer has a chance to run the show. The awareness of it helps it not run your next moments. Recognize that being aware that you aren't aware is the key to growing and being more humble. Does that make sense to you? Oh, I am unconscious. I am human. I maybe sometimes make myself believe I'm aware, but of course I'm unaware of a lot. None of us are totally aware. Can you smile at that? Notice that you may have some fleeting awareness. Oh yeah, I can see when I get angry. I can see when I withdraw from my wife or my husband. I can see when I'm a bit of an ass. Notice how that kind of zips in and zips out. And recognize that without awareness, you can't grow. It is the essence of growth. And it requires humility, honesty, and courage. Now, this might sound basic to you, but it's not basic when you're dealing with the parts of you that are aware of where you're unaware. That's brand new. And we always have brand new stuff to find. Recognize that awareness is like a great pregnancy toward healing. It can even lead to a small prayer. May I stay aware of the challenging emotions for my benefit and everyone's benefit. It's a major first step to appreciate your awareness. Recognize that we'll be taking it further, but we can't start ahead of ourselves and be helpful. And it's enormous to appreciate the awareness of our challenges. Appreciate your awareness of your challenges. And keep repeating this until you create some movement. Because it's not automatic when we see feelings we don't like that we can appreciate. Maybe we start with barely being able to tolerate. Then we tolerate. Then we accept. And then maybe we can appreciate. At least in your awareness, think the thoughts that I want to appreciate my awareness of my challenges, whether it's anger, anxiety, grief, emptiness, or whatever this appreciation of awareness shows. It's a major step on which we grow when we stay aware or we become aware of something that we haven't been able to stably be aware of before. See if you can thank yourself for the willingness to look for the awareness of where you're unaware and the appreciation to encourage you to go further.